So I suggest we go directly into chapter 2, verse 41. So we stopped at 40 last time, where we learned that we need to be in samatva bhav. Okay? Let's go to 41, verse 41. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha guru nandana bahushakahyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Who would like to read? Gopal, okay.
Arjuna, in this yoga of selfless action, the intellect is determinate and directed singly towards one ideal, whereas the intellect of the undecided, ignorant men moved by desires wanders in all directions after innumerable aims.
Okay. Let's take the meanings first of the words and then we'll go ahead. We start with the word Kuru Nandana. Kuru, you know, is the Kaurav clan. Nandana is the younger and also means giver of joy. Giver of joy. So Kuru Nandan is Arjun. Bhagwan Krishna is referring to Arjun as the younger son of the Kuru clan, Kaurava clan, and he is also a giver of joy to the clan. Iha, on this path, Iha meaning on this path, Buddhi means intellect, Vyavasayatmika, that whole thing means determined, firm conviction. And Ekaha means single pointed. So what this line means is Arjun, on this path, of which path? Karma Yoga, or spiritual path also you can say. The intellect, Buddhi, needs to be is understood. The Buddhi needs to be determined. The Buddhi needs to be resolute. The Buddhi needs to have a firm conviction and it needs to be ekeha, single pointed. Going to the next line, he, there is a part of the word which is he. Indeed, Buddhaya, the intellect, avyavasayinam, that whole thing means of those who are not determined. The buddhi of those who are not determined. Bahu shaka. Bahu you can understand many. Shaka branches is many branch. The buddhi of those who are not determined is many branched. Means it goes in this direction, that direction. Is bahu shaka, is many branched. Cha. Cha means what? And, correct. Ananta. Ananta means endless. So, जिसकी बुद्धि भगवान के प्रति निष्ठा है उसमें, वो सिंगल पॉइंटेड है, एक ही रास्ते पे जाता है. और जिसके पास इधर भी कुछ है, उधर भी कुछ है, उधर भी कुछ है, उधर भी कुछ है, वो अपने आप अलग अलग रास्ते में जाते हैं और वो एंडलेस है, वो करते जाएंगे. एंडलेस मतलब लाइफ टाइम टू लाइफ टाइम खत्म, जीवन भर दूसरा जीवन तीसरा जीवन, मतलब हम लोग लाखों जीवन में जिएंगे फिर भी ये खत्म नहीं होगा. Alright, Kurunandan. As a part of a family, and we are all part of a family, it is our dharma to give joy to the members of our family. That is our dharma. And how do we give joy? By each person becoming responsible. When each person is responsible, there is joy in the family. When somebody is irresponsible, the joy gets dissipated. What does it mean to be responsible? Support each other. Do your part of the dharma. Uphold the welfare of your family by doing your swadharma. Now, how to do one's dharma successfully? How to do one's dharma successfully? So, it's very logical. I'm telling you, the way Bhagavan Krishna is explaining this yoga, it's so logical, any child can understand it. And any child can apply it even for their studies. At this age, if you all can get it, I'm telling you, there is nothing to stop you from being super successful in the world. You do not have to wait for this age. You do not have to struggle. You do not have to face hundreds of obstacles, because even if an obstacle appears, you'll know immediately how to jump over it. And this is why I find I am so happy to see them. Out of so many 80 people, I'm most happy to see my youngsters here. Because I really wish that you all have the superest successful life in the world. How to be successful in doing your dharma? The key is in these three words, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Ekeha. Bhagavan Krishna tells Arjun that if you have to do your dharma, whatever it may be, student dharma, grihastha dharma, spiritual dharma, any dharma, society ka dharma, intellect needs to be trained. Intellect needs to be mastered. Trained in what? To become firm, to become determined, and to become single-pointed. Whatever you may be doing. That is why one of the key points of Karma Yoga is, whatever you are doing, do it 100%. It needs to have focus. Whatever you are doing. If you are doing studies, at the time of studies, 100% focus. If you are doing your job, 100% focus. If you are playing, 100% focus. If you are cooking, 100% focus. If you are relaxing also, 100% focus on relaxing. If we pretend to relax and the mind is going gad 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 gad. We are not doing anything 100%. Everything we are doing half. It's no wonder our minds are so tired. It's no wonder that whatever we are doing, we are getting only that much result. We are focusing on cooking, but mind is somewhere else. That is why dal becomes phika. You understand? Whatever you do 100%. Okay? Difficult or easy?
Possible.
I'm not asking possible or impossible. I'm asking difficult or easy. It is difficult. It is difficult. 100% it is difficult. Why?
Controlling the mind.
Multitasking.
Distractions.
Our mind is attached to so many different objects, attached to different persons, attached to different experiences, attached to so many situations, Gad, 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 gad. Everywhere the mind is a chanchal monkey. And it needs to keep jumping from thought to thought, desire to desire, object to object, situation to situation. Gad, 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 gad. Bahu Shakha. That's the word. Bahu Shakha. It's going somewhere in 1 minute, and another second it is somewhere else. In another minute it is gone to America. Sometimes it's gone to Bombay. Sometimes gone to Pune. Sometimes gone to Australia. Sometimes it's gone to 20 years ago. Sometimes it's gone to 50 years later. What will happen to me when I grow old? All this continuous, and that is what happened to Arjun. Who can tell me what happened to Arjun in first chapter? Where was his mind going? Future, my society, probability, this thing, that thing, my mother, my father, my grandfather, my guru, my God knows what all. This is exactly us, okay? It's not Arjun. It's us. Our mind goes like this. And we say we are so worried. The other problem is, see, mind we have not created, we are born with this chanchal monkey. But then we have added so much bucket list. Right? How many things are there in your bucket list to finish? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And ek nikalta hai na, so one more gets added. I want to go and put one hole in the bottom of everybody's bucket list. Let it all get drained out. We are adding, continuously adding so many things. And then multiple goals, multiple purposes of life. Everywhere, lot of distraction. You are trying to focus on this goal. Suddenly one thing will come and your focus will go into something else. Okay? So what is happening is our entire life we are spending juggling. We are juggling different goals. And we know how difficult it is to juggle. Any minute it falls down. When it falls down, we go into depression, exactly what Arjun was facing. So guys, what's the solution? Who was there when we were doing PI program? PI program. So, in PI program, which is a professional program which I was teaching, there also we had one big book. This goal, personal goal, emotional goal, and intellectual goal, and educational goal, and this goal, and finally at the end, that part which was always left empty, spiritual goal. And I remember the teachers saying also, if you don't fill this, it's okay. It's okay, you know. And when I realized one fine day that एक lifetime में कितना goal, how many goals will we do, it suddenly hit me. It hit me like one truck came and bashed into me. That way it hit me that I am creating an entire generation of greedy people. Why greedy? Because not only we made them make so many goals, then we told them, now close your eyes, make the intention, I will get this also, I will have this also, I will get this goal also, I will get this goal also, and everyone would come. I intended, I wished, I prayed, and I got. How much you got? 2 crore business. Now my next goal, 4 crore business. I realized, my God, this is never ending. And I'm actually doing something wrong. I dropped that program. I stopped teaching. I called all my students one day. I don't know, some of you may have been there at that time. And I actually apologized to them. I actually apologized. I'm sorry I have been teaching you the wrong thing all these years. It is not about making higher and higher goals. It's about making the right goal. It's about putting all your energies, which is just getting wasted in this and that and all these things you will achieve, what will you do with them? What are you actually achieving? What are you actually attaining? All this will be wasted. One day you have to go back, and when you go back, all this will be left here, and that which you will be taking back with you, you will be empty. Okay, so just be really careful on what you are focusing on, because whatever you focus on, whatever you put your energy on, you will get, negative or positive. So be very careful about that. So what is the solution? How do we go about this? Because see, every action we will take will be prompted by a desire. Without a desire, there is no action, right? So we need to find one solution. At the end of Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, Bhagwan Krishna gives that one solution, umbrella solution for all problems. I will tell it to you now only, because why wait till 18th chapter to come? Maybe 3-4 years will go by that time. You'll appreciate it better at the end of Bhagavad Gita, but I might as well tell you. And it's an umbrella solution because it says, come under the umbrella of Bhagwan. Come under the Sharan of Bhagwan. Once you have dedicated your life to coming under the Sharan of Bhagwan, all your bucket list will get fulfilled. I am not saying come under Sharan of Bhagwan to fulfill your bucket list. It will happen automatically. Now, let us see how to make it happen faster. We don't have to wait till 18th chapter. Do you know when we say my mind, and some of you know it because we have done this many years ago. When we say mind, we are talking about 4 different functions of the mind. Man, say, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. Man, Buddhi, Chit, Ahankar. Man has no power to make any decision. We keep saying, make up your mind, but it cannot be made up. Mind cannot decide. Mind has no decision power. It refers every decision to Buddhi. Buddhi decides. How does Buddhi decide? It goes into its archives, Chitta, and says, good, last time you experienced this, it was really good. Go for it, run, grab the chocolate cake. But when Karela comes in front, it says, hey, don't eat, it's very bitter. So the mind does not eat it. And finally, Ahankar is who? It's the one who takes credit for what the mind does, the Buddhi does, the Chitta does, I. It joins the connection between Man, Buddhi and Chitta. It's the I concept. So the mind relies on the intellect to make any decision. Mind cannot decide anything. It will decide whether this is worth getting attached to or worth shunning. Do you know where that leads now? Mind cannot tell you whether this is good for you or not good for you. The intellect will tell the mind. And then the mind will instruct your organs of action to run towards it or to run away from it. So depending on how you have trained your intellect, what is the mindset in your intellect, what is the climate of your intellect, what is the perceived good and bad as the intellect sees it, your mind will follow. If your intellect is developed to find shortcuts into things, then your mind will always take you to a shortcut. If your intellect is developed to be a perfectionist, you will go into doing everything perfectly. If your intellect is trained to be greedy, angry, calm, whatever, however you are training your intellect, your mind will follow. Intellect will send a message to the mind and it controls the mind. Remember, this is very important. Your intellect controls your mind. Now, for a minute, let us see how it's working. Have a look around at all the people. Everyone is how they are sitting. Just have a look. Now see yourself also how you are sitting. Okay? When you are at home watching TV, how are you sitting? Like this? If I could go down, I'll go a little more down. If I could put my legs up, I could put my legs up. Your posture is completely different from what it is right now. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why?
Train.
What you train, Ashok bhai?
ये शिस्त से बैठना मन.
यहाँ सत्संग है, ये मेरा बेडरूम नहीं है. हाँ, this is satsang, or in your office also you will sit like this. No, you will not. I don't know everybody. Maybe you'll sit also in the office like that, but generally I'm saying you have trained your mind. At home I sit like this. In satsang or office I sit like this. It may not be comfortable, right? You may not be very comfortable sitting like this upright and all cross leg on the floor at the back, whatever. There is some discomfort maybe. But you have trained that here for 3 hours I will sit like this. Your mind is obeying your intellect. Right now your mind is obeying your intellect. This simple example I've given of how the intellect right now is controlling your mind.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Is it right or wrong to be a perfectionist?
There's nothing wrong in being a perfectionist. It's very wrong to expect the other one to be a perfectionist also.
Very stressful.
If you are a perfectionist, that's your choice. You can be a perfectionist and bear the stress of it. But problem happens when you expect the other one also to be a perfectionist. That's the problem.
Also,
You're quite a pain in the you know what when.
that's also a question of what is the goal towards which you're being a perfectionist.
Everything depends on the goal.
Actually, the Atma Satak says nothing is perfection and not.
Nothing in the world can be perfect. Whatever is visible, whatever is in sansar, comes by default with a fault.
Default.
Okay.
I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
subconscious mind and conscious mind, where would that fit in this or not? That is
Subconscious mind is so subconscious you are not aware of it also. If the intellect has decided that money is the most important thing in my life, then what will the mind do? Run after money. If the intellect thinks food is the most important thing in my life, then where will you go? Always hankering after food, right? Like that, whatever. If studies is the most important thing, if your intellect has decided studies for me right now is the most important thing, then where will your mind go? It will obey the intellect and you will be able to study. Like that, wherever you put fitness is most important for me. If I have that concept in my intellect, then I will go and I will exercise, I will eat right, I will sleep right. Right? So whatever you have given importance to in your intellect, that will dictate to the mind where you will use your energy. Therefore, if you can convince your intellect, if you can train your intellect to decide that I will focus only on remaining in samatva bhav, if you can convince your intellect, if you can give your intellect that feeding, that whatever happens, I want to stay in equanimity. I want to stay in samatva bhav. I want to remain calm in every situation. Your mind 100% will obey. And that way, it will be easy for you to remain in samatva bhav in all situations. Easy.
Also, what you had said is that this decision needs to be made while you are in a relaxed state of mind, not when you are in that.
Whenever you are disturbed, you should never make any decision. This is the most grassroots level of common sense, that when you are disturbed, never take a decision, because your mental network has been kidnapped by the amygdala. You are literally not, and it's not a phrase or an idiom, you are literally not thinking straight. You have been kidnapped inside, and now Bahu Shakha, all kinds of Arjun syndrome will be happening. So never ever take a decision when you are disturbed.